Ryan Reynolds, speaking of, was at Marvel, took a picture in front of Marvel Studios, letting everybody know that he's there, and then in his trademark, kind of wise ass, said he auditioned for Anthony Stark, didn't come even remotely close, and then the nice man with the taser escorted me to the ground.
It's funny.
So,
I wonder if he was meeting with Martin
He's talking about
Scorsese.
Deadpool.
Of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely. They have it, they own it now, and they got to figure it out. It's a popular. Two movies crushed, and how much money they both made, and it's one of those things. You have the meeting. It's like, all right, watch. I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Yeah.
And they post it right in front of Marvel. They know everybody's gonna be talking about it. Just a matter of how they're gonna do it. The big question is, does Marvel keep it rated R? I think you have to.
They should.
I think they should.
They
But
should.
do they?
We'll see. I think that you're going to lose some of the adult humor with PG-13. I just don't think it's going to work.
I don't disagree with you
It's
at all.
like Deadpool is that's the character.
I agree. 100%.
Did you see nudity in the first one? Like, was she naked in that?
Well, somebody was.
Marina Baccarin.
Didn't we
Yeah.
see
Was she
his butt?
naked? Because she was
Maybe.
really naked in Homeland. Remember, she got
Yeah.
really naked in like the first season of that
Yeah.
show. And then but I'm thinking of like R-rated, right? So it was just for violence and
And
swearing
language.
and
Dirty
yeah,
humor.
yeah, yeah,
Every
dirty.
every other word.
I'm just trying to think
and
of, like,
super
nudity.
and
I
it's the
think we saw
violence.
some
though.
backsides.
Some
I think
back-
that's
some
pretty
butt
much
stuff.
it.
Yeah,
I
but it's
thought
the
we saw
violence though.
Ryan's butt, but maybe not.
But
Maybe
even
I
if you
dreamed
did,
it.
that's
backside.
not going to be the rated R as much as the violence and the curse, because the violence is super bloody,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what makes Deadpool what it is. It's dark, it's crazy. Do you think they're going to keep it R, or do you think they'll go PG-13 so they can attach it to the MCU?
I think that they actually are going to keep it R, but I've gone back and forth on this 15,000
Yeah.
times. We don't know. We don't know, obviously, but I don't think it. I think when he makes appearances elsewhere, they will have those movies be PG-13, and when he does stand
I
alone,
agree with that.
they'll go R.
I was going to say, if they try and make it not R, do you think Ryan Reynolds walks away?
No.
No, we can't because he's contractually obligated.
He
at this point.
also is just such a super fan of the franchise. He would make it work. He would find a way,
Yeah.
and I think that he's the best. Like I know that seems like such a bland statement, but based off of his social, based off of his willingness to play along, he just seems like such a team player.
And making fun of himself for like
Yeah.
other movies and being
Yeah.
honest about that.
I can't picture him throwing an ultimatum out there like that.
No, what do you think, Riley?
I think that Bob Iger said it was going to be rated R. That
Oh, he
they were
did?
Gonna, yeah, he was saying that they're going to most likely keep it the way it is.
Great.
We talked about it on Movie Talk a lot this morning. I think, how do you work in the mutants, though? If they're not going to do the mutants right now, when are they going to do it? Because Deadpool obviously has all the mutants. So I'm wondering if they could do a Deadpool 3, don't even acknowledge the MCU. Just do a straight sequel to Deadpool 2 with Colossus and the mutants and Zazie Beetz as Domino, and then we see what happens. They can maybe then do a little backdoor MCU action as a post-credit scene to kind of introduce the world to the MCU. He breaks the fourth wall. He could do whatever the fuck
That's
he
true.
wants.
Well, but he also, the thing is, even if this movie starts shooting next year, we're not looking at least 2021, 2022 before it comes out. It gives you enough time to, if you want to start trying to plan out how you connect the X-Men into the MCU. So it's just exciting that, we know we're getting it.
Did you guys
Yeah.
watch The Good Place? Have you ever watched The
Yeah,
Good
it's
Place?
great.
I think that they could do, if they had to make his character PG-13 when incorporating him into other movies, they can do things like that, especially with the language. The violence is a little more difficult, but with the language, like,
Change it up.
yeah, where he
or like
has
Battlestar
to,
Galactica.
like they yell at him, he has to start
Yeah.
saying forks and things like that.
Well, he could also try to say the F word and it could be beeped out, like literally beeped out, and he could go, beep, that I'm in the beep Disney movie.
Or like-
beep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Or he
That's
gets
funny.
like tasered every time he cusses or something.
Yeah. He has to put something in the swear jar.
But that
It will
could
be funny for a minute, so
Yeah,
that's
we
what I
can
mean.
watch it
The
for a
bit-
minute.
So maybe for the movies that he comes in the MCU
Yes,
world
yes.
as like a
That-
cameo,
that's what-
and those
that's
are
what I'm
PG-13.
saying.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That
yeah.
would be funny.
I mean, do
Right.
you want to see him in the MCU movies as like a cameo, or do you want him as like a major storyline in these? Because it's a major storyline, it kind
I
of takes
don't
away.
know if he works as a major storyline in MCU movies or in
least not
with the
yet.
Avengers.
Yeah,
I just
I'd
don't.
like to see him show up.
There's a
Yeah,
great
exactly.
there's a great run with him and Spider-Man that I think would be fun, but the MCU one more movie, one team up movie with Tom Holland.
Well,
Spider-Man.
maybe that's what the conversations are, because it's they're so close to each other. Of the fact that they figured out this Tom Holland thing, and now they're talking to Ryan Reynolds, and he's got one extra movie. People were thinking that maybe that's what the extra movie is. It's Deadpool and Spider-Man. A
That
Deadpool
could-
and Spider-Man
I would-
movie together would be pretty cool.
That would
that
be
would
my
be
vote.
awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think he'd be so ridiculous with Black Panther? We'd be like,
Yeah. That'd be pretty crazy too.
What?
Just Deadpool in Wakanda.
Yeah,
Would be so weird.
when does that movie
Don't
come
get
out?
him at all.
That's a great
Black
idea.
Panther 2. Is that
Yeah.
2022?
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah.
Have they dated it yet? I know.
Yeah, they did. They dated
Let
it
me
to
s-
23,
looking it
2022.
up.
Basically, yeah. like to think about the most serious
May 6th.
MCU characters, and
Doctor
T'Challa
Strange.
is one of them.
Well, shit, man. If Black Panther 2 is coming out May 6, 2022, you're not going to see
Jeez.
Deadpool 3 until
After that.
either the same year or even 2023.
That's a long time away, man, for Black Panther.